Hello and welcome everyone to Roulette Raceway. This is a match in the losers bracket between Deadly Muffin Man and Rommel of the Far East.
I just love to know about Royce's project.
The first map of this match will be Chongqing. It was chosen by RNG as per the rules of Roulette Raceway. For those of you who are new to Roulette Raceway, this is a Hitman Roulette tournament where two players race to complete a roulette spin in real time. The first person to finish the spin will receive 2 points for the map, and the loser, as per the twist, gets to choose the next map right on the spot. So far in this tournament, two players have faced quite a different path. Deadly Muffin Man has only had one match playing Scruffy, who is a roulette champion in himself, whereas Rommel has faced Rocky, Nezuko-chan, Crazy for Daisy to get to the spot. Now this is also
short hair with a bright green bag.
one of Deadly Muffin Man's first tournaments in any roulette form compared to Rommel, who is a seasoned veteran across multiple Roulette Rivals tournaments. The first spin will be arriving in shortly less than a minute.
Coming? Oh, huh? Excuse me. Sorry, you're gonna have to leave right now, sir. I'm taking you out of here.
And the spin is here. We have Hush with kitchen knife as the researcher, and Imogen Royce with the sniper rifle as facility security. And immediately, we see both players very fast with the planning. Rommel already loaded in, but quickly replans as well. And now Deadly Muffin Man loads in.
Have you seen a girl around?
Deadly Muffin Man and Rommel both using the suit start, but opt to take different ways. With Rommel heading into the trespassing area, using a panic shot to get by the guards, while Deadly Muffin Man heads down the walkway and vaults over the side near the entrance to the lab.
Sir, why would you throw that? Huh?
Ooh, and Deadly Muffin Man almost gets spotted, but Rommel now working his way through the block. Now, I'm not sure where the kitchen knife is, but he does have the opportunity to isolate Hush here. We do see a blue egg appearance. Blue egg is a recently added item to Hitman,
Security
and
protocol
not many
overruled.
roulette strategies have been developed with it. So we will
Access granted.
be interested to see what Deadly Muffin Man decides to use for it here. Rommel knocks out the researcher and the guard in the room after isolating Hush successfully.
Security protocol overruled.
Muffin Man is using a briefcase to lure one of the facility security guards, but almost gets spotted once again. Rommel now grabs the kitchen knife and does need to eliminate Hush now. Muffin Man still working on luring a security guard to a grabbable area. Rommel does get the first kill, but almost gets spotted doing so. Pretty dangerous throw knife at that moment, but does succeed nonetheless. And Deadly Muffin Man goes into combat after failing to get a silent takedown.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area. Over.
We will see a restart.
Have you seen a girl around?
Me too. Yeah, that last
Short hair with a bright green bag.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Rommel is now working towards the facility security disguise, working his way down, or actually decides to go up instead. In order to go back through the drone lure area. Muffin Man does decide to change his strategy this time, throwing the briefcase up onto the ledge and then proceeding to climb it. Now, this will be an issue here, as there is not a way to get the sniper rifle in the briefcase onto the roof from that access point for Muffin Man. Rommel KOs the facility security guy right at the end of that hallway, and we should be pretty close to seeing an exit soon, I would think.
Shit. What's today's code? Huh?
Muffin Man takes a sniper shot to open up the door.
Oh shit.
Does seem to be going for the Hush isolation first, but is a bit slow getting there. Or no, he's actually going to go downstairs and grab the kitchen knife first, I'm guessing. Rommel sneaks up behind Imogen and her guard. Does need to be careful not to get spotted by her personal bodyguard, who is an enforcer to the current facility security disguise. It is a legal disguise here otherwise. Throws to get the knockout, and Imogen doesn't hear, so he will just be able to take out the sniper, grab the... And Muffin Man gets spotted with the sniper rifle on his back. But Rommel does grab the key card
Have you seen a girl
and
around?
is very close to the exit, so this will most likely be a
She said she'd
2-0
meet me here.
finish for Rommel,
She's to be really reliable.
as he does exit the map. seeing as we are within the first 10 minutes of the match, or the map, it will be a 2-0 victory, as a photo finish is not possible. And now, we get to find out which map Muffin Man will choose. He chooses Wilson Creek. Now, Wilson Creek is one of the more versatile roulette maps with multiple disguises, multiple kill methods. So this could be a very interesting spin, or it could be a very straightforward spin. Possibilities are almost endless.
I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information.
Both players decide to preload to showcase some different strategies. With Rommel practicing the exterminator isolation for
I've marked your map
for
with several
Nolan,
points of interest. We're
and
running this mission with very
Deadly
little
Muffin
upfront
Man
intel,
first
but
practicing
these
knocking out
locations could
the
provide clues to help you obtain the information
politician's
you need.
assistants in plain sight, but now practicing the same isolation, it appears, that Rommel is working on. We do have the spin arriving in 40 seconds. What type of spin would y'all like to see? Let me know.
Good work on the undercover agent, Spencer. They've managed to...
Spin will be arriving in 10 seconds. Road scissors. We do not have a road scissors spin. In fact, we do have Spencer the Hammer Green with a silent shotgun for no pacification. Nolan Cassidy. Janus gets a pistol disguised as the mailman. Seemingly straightforward spin here, with the most difficult part being the mailman grab for them. Almost. No.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface,
Both players already loaded in.
47. I've marked your
Rommel
map with
heads
several
straight
points of interest.
for the
We're running
mailman's.
this mission with very little upfront intel,
Huh?
but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information you need. Good luck.
Whereas Deadly Muffin Man also heads that way, it looks like.
I think you've been in an accident. I should get some help.
Rommel with a very nice grab of the mailman disguise right behind that civilian. Does not get spotted, it is a clean disguise grab. Muffin Man now heading for the disguise grab as well. Rommel shoots out the camera but does get spotted through the fence
Why, if it isn't Dale and
wiring.
Mailman. Got anything good with you today?
Well, I've got this package for James Batty. It's from something called the Mysterious Cheese Company.
Oh,
I guess that would
it looks
explain
like
it.
Muffin Man is going to
That's
use
what
the
they got
blue
me.
egg to
Oh,
knock out both,
what was that? Hello?
or he does knock
Someone
out the
there?
mailman.
Hello?
Supposed. What? What? Just. Huh? I don't know what happened there, but we do have simultaneous restarts, both players still on an even playing ground. Yeah, that's what it did look like. The mailman picked up the egg, despite it cracking open. Very interesting discovery. The, the blue egg is still a very experimental roulette tool, as it was just added in one of the past few updates,
Damn,
but
what's that you got there? Something to support Batty in his fight against Janice?
Young man,
yeah, Rommel does successfully get the trank and grabs the mailman disguise. Muffin Man also successfully KOs the mailman and the civilian and grabs the disguise. But Rommel gets spotted holding onto the ledge to let himself down into the basement. Muffin Man decides to go for the upstairs approach to Janus's house. I would have said he was going for the gramophone lure, but and he might still be, but maybe not.
I'm sure they can save you.
Meanwhile, Rommel still working on getting somewhere after his successful mailman disguise for the third time now. I'm not sure
Yeah. Tossed it in the trash like the others.
Muffin Man here
I really
knows
like touch.
what
But Mr. Janice wants to smoke.
to do. Does in fact go for the gramophone lure. Which is just as good of a way as any to get Janus isolated. Is a bit slower, but it's a great strategy, very reliable.
Perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information.
Rommel is working on isolating the bottom floor of Janus' house, or the first floor,
Janus.
to get
Cold
the
War
pistol
Swamp
kill
Master
on
and
Janus,
First Providence Constant.
which he does do successfully. Just does have to drag Janus' body just a little bit, just
Feels like
so
an easy way out for a man like you.
the guards upstairs will not see him.
are close now, 47.
Ah, this takes me back. The night, huh? What?
And Janus spots Muffin Man
Go immediately.
eroding or
Point
subduing
that thing at me all you
the
want, I'm not.
guard, but
Finally.
nonetheless, Muffin Man does get the Janus kill,
Death
and we
feels
are
like an
tied at
easy
1
way
kill
out
for
a
both
man like me.
players.
Still. We are
Rommel
close
does
now,
also have the
47.
basement clue. Muffin Man does choose to grab the what's that dude's name? Disguise right before he leaves, presumably to go downstairs and get the basement clue. Just need to be careful, that is a very long whoosh he did have there. But he does get off of the first floor successfully. Body found for Muffin Man, but it is a body that he knocked out with the blue egg, so it is still green
The
guns
first annual gathering of the Ark Society.
pending the camera elimination.
That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Rommel working on grabbing the hammer's disguise. Does KO the other guard in the kitchen and drags his body to the nearest container. Muffin Man also knocks out the basement guard from Janus's house. Hides his body as well. Oh, but Muffin Man does get spotted by one of the enforcers to Janus's bodyguard's disguise, I'm pretty sure. And that will be a restart. Very unfortunate rip there. Muffin Man was doing pretty good on that attempt. Rommel does appear to be looking for the hammer disguise, but does have to leave the kitchen before he gets spotted by Nolan Cassidy, who is an enforcer to his own bodyguard disguise, as are many of the other bodyguards. Rommel also almost gets spotted trespassing, despite being in a disguise that is allowed there.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mold.
Muffin Man back in the mailman disguise, heading towards the gramophone lure once again. Muffin Man does successfully activate the gramophone lure. Now Rommel is working on getting the hammer to investigate the generator.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe.
He does knock him out successfully.
Explicit descriptions of how
and
has
proceeds to
Janus's
drag his
fellow
body
sister
into
who
the
have been
cooler,
appointed chairwomen of the
Takes me
Arts
back.
where he
The
steals
night
the
I
disguise.
passed the torch.
Now,
This is
all
an
he
era
has
concert.
left to
We
do
had the
is
Vienna Philharmonic played that night. Empty concert
to
hall except for the two of us.
isolate
A rare
and
moment
kill
indeed.
Nolan Cassidy.
A good talk. Hands
As he is an
shake.
illegal disguise,
Honor among men.
peekaboos will not
As it
work
should
here
be.
for the
I
most
wonder
part.
if he remembers it as vividly as I do. I
Muffin
should
Man
ask
is
him
waiting a
when we
minute
meet again soon.
before he
So
kills
that piece of music
Janus here,
sparked a memory in Janus's mind, and we now have confirmation that he and the constant will be
but he
meeting
does
together
wait
soon.
just long enough to
Great
hear the full clue.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like
Excuse
him.
me, senor.
Still,
You drop that.
we are close now, 47.
Now, the ultimate deciding factor will be if Rommel has an emetic.
Current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Well, never mind. You can wait a bit.
Muffin Man grabs the
First
second
annual gathering
clue
of the Arc Society. That rings a bell.
and goes to take
If
out the
Janus was
cameras
its
as well,
founder,
as after
perhaps he's
knocking
still
out
attending these gatherings
the
47.
basement guard.
This could be valuable
I'm
information
assuming.
indeed.
There it is. Rommel still needs to find a way to isolate Nolan, but is going to pass the time by getting the other two clues, it looks like. And we are now 14 minutes into the spin, so the photo finish window has extended
Janus is
from
apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton.
30 seconds to
Janus
45
begs
seconds.
the plaintiff
Oh
wants
yeah,
Janus to
the
stop
bird
his
guy.
annual landing
think
of
he
a
comes early.
helicopter near the local creek. But he claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very
Muffin
important
Man
trip.
has two clues down, and Jane is dead. Rommel is now working on getting the third clue and also has Jane is dead, which
A cigar box with a few
leaves
cigars
both
and a
players
note inside.
with Nolan's elimination
Well,
Hola, compadre. It's me.
and
this
Muffin
is
Man
likely to stop.
with the third clue,
The note
which he
indicates that
is
the
going
box was
to
brought to Janus by the
appear
constant,
to attempt to
as
grab
is tradition
at the
in
moment.
Providence. 47.
He also
This could mean
does
the
need to get
constant and
into the
Janus
correct
meet up on a
disguise,
regular
being Spencer the
basis.
Hammer Green.
Excellent find. Good work,
on
47.
TV tonight.
We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Arc Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Rommel going for a restart or a replay, and what happened? Oh no. It looked like no target pacification
A cigar box
does
with a few
strike one.
cigars and a note inside.
If you're not careful reading your kill, you can easily mess that up, whether
The note
you're a
indicates
rookie
that the
or a
box was
veteran,
given to
as
Janus by
Rommel
the
has
Constant,
illustrated
as
here.
per tradition.
Does accidentally KO
47.
Nolan,
This
and
could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent.
that will be a
find.
restart. Muffin Man is now in very
Good
good
work,
position
47.
here,
We
with
now
all
know
three
Janus is
clues,
meeting with
and
the
Janus
Constant
dead.
at an event related to the Arc
Does
Society.
just need
We
to
have an approximate date as
grab the
well.
correct
I
disguise.
think that's all we're going to get.
We're We're close
and
to the
apparently
finish
the
line.
briefcase with the shotgun.
It's time to end
It looks
this.
like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus
As
is
well
with
as
Zoe and her
isolating
sister,
Nolan.
having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark
Jimmy
Society.
Hoffa's remains back there someday.
Rommel does have some big ground to make
This
up
is a good find,
after
47.
that devastating restart.
Could be a problem.
There to look at the frogs. Yeah, likely so. What do you look like?
Pretty sure it was that James.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? Definitely not through here. I have to tell you. Get out of my face. These are the best muffins I ever had.
Now, Muffin Man is trying to isolate the hammer here, but he is going to need to shut the garage door, which he does do if he wants to. If he wants to drag Hammer's body, but it is going to be very close here, as it does look like Nolan is close to coming back home from his route. And another restart from Rommel.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister, having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before.
Nolan is now making a phone
This is a
call
good
for
find,
Muffin Man.
47.
This is normally the time where you would want to medic him if you were going to shoot him with a secret dart. Muffin Man opts to keep him upstanding instead.
A letter from
Looks
Janus
like
to
he
someone
is
called
going
Zoe.
to work on.
It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister, having been appointed chairwoman of the Ark Society.
Yeah.
Seeker's Nolan's guard.
This is a good find, 47.
And he Seeker's Nolan. So
Hey, you okay?
should be a very clean kill for Muffin Man here.
I have to tell you. These are the best muffins.
Rommel once again going to grab the mailman disguise. And the gardener is going to make this tougher than it has to be for Muffin Man,
Not looking good.
as he is in the area
At all.
where you would normally just need to kill Nolan and escape. This is not good at all. You should possibly could just use a throw distraction for the gardener.
You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressive.
Come on, go for it. I think you can go for it here, possibly.
And that is Nolan Castle.
And he gets it off.
Both targets are confirmed.
What an incredible save. That prevented something very bad from happening with that shot timing. Very nice play from Muffin Man here. And despite the photo finish window now being extended to a minute, it is going to be a win for Muffin Man. There's just too much ground for Rommel to make up. But it does mean we will see at least a fourth map. And yes, that is Deadly Muffin Man's first map win, Parapluie. So Rommel has chosen Colorado as map number 3. Colorado is one of the big 5 maps with 4 targets to kill, being Sean Rose, Penelope Graves, Maya Pravati, and Ezra Berg. Now, with Colorado, there are plenty of ways this spin could go. Personally, I would love to see Ezra non-target KO or Sean non-target KO, just to change up the strategies a little bit. We do have the spin arriving less than 30 seconds now. And the spin will be Fall Militia Elite for Sean Rose, Remote Explosive Weapon as the suit for Penelope Graves, Next Snap as Militia Soldier for Ezra Berg, and Shotgun Explosive Specialist for Maya Parvati. No non-target KOs, but a fall kill for Sean is very interesting. Means we will either see the isolation near the hay bales, I believe, or an upstairs isolation.
Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm.
There is also a suit, which forces a suit start here. Rommel opts for the West Bridge start, and it looks like Deadly Muffin Man is going for the default suit start.
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. Services.
Rommel does get Ezra successfully isolated. Rommel now
That
gets
is
the
Penelope
Penelope
Graves,
isolation down.
acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see.
And just like that, 2 of the 4 isolations are done, and the Penelope kill is already set up. It should be done here in 2 seconds. And that it is.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
Deadly Muffin Man, now roaming through the explosive area, is in a trespassing disguise, so
Nitroglycerin,
he
or
does look like he's going for the
1,3
Sean kill
is a pretty unstable liquid.
by
Throughout,
shrinking
it will take you a big while. Luckily
uh,
for you, the
one of the
emissions depot is chemically desensitized.
guards there, it does
About
look
as
like,
safe as regular explosives. Still, I need you to be careful with the mixture.
or seekering him
Add
actually.
a little at a time. More munitions depot.
Rommel does have the Penelope kill down
That
and
is
is
Maya
heading toward
Parvati,
the
Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate.
Maya
Carefully
isolation
thwarted.
now by distracting the one guard with the generator and then using a chain lure to get Maya, but she is off pretty far and does not hear it, and that will be a replan for Rommel. Not exactly sure what Deadly Muffin Man is looking for at the moment, but I'm sure it has something to do with the Sean kill. Actually, Sean has left the area, it seems, so I'm not sure. Rommel does work on the Ezra isolation again, but gets a side KO with the crowbar and takes out his frustration by killing that guard. Another restart here for Rommel.
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand at the moment.
Deadly Muffin Man now looking for a way into Ezra's shed, it seems. Does have a Trink and a Seeker. Has already used a Seeker Dart, though, on one of Sean's guards. On Rommel's side of the screen, we do see him attempt to start the basement isolation for Ezra once again. Oh, that might not work for Deadly Muffin Man. He does get spotted putting the body in the container, and that will be a restart for him as well.
Welcome to Colorado.
Rommel does successfully get the basement isolation again, pending the Penelope knockout.
Freaking.
Rommel successfully gets the Penelope isolation and is heading toward the suit disguise to get the kill while he's at it.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
Muffin Man still appears to be attempting the Sean Rose kill with the hay bale area. And now, Rommel does successfully get Maya on the chain, it looks like. Wait, maybe not. That screwdriver is not going to work as long as the other guy is hooked on it, unfortunately.
Welcome to Colorado.
Which, this is not good for Rommel, as he does now have a third guy hooked onto the screwdriver. Really unfortunate here, but Maya is still there, so he does have one more shot. And does he get her? He does! Third time is the charm, and the screwdriver does work. What a save.
If anyone is there, please come out. I'm getting a little freaked out here.
Muffin Man did restart again and is still working on a way to get Sean Rose dead. This time the isolation for Maya is successful, and if it was any other Sean kill, we would see Rommel then go into the shed to kill Sean there. But this is a Sean Fall kill, which is arguably one of the more interesting Sean kills, as it diverts from the normal strategy of the I'm gonna call that Marnising. Yeah. Muffin Man does decide to use both Seekers on that one explosive specialist. But Rommel does get the Maya kill with the shotgun as the explosive specialist.
A little at a time. If you need more, go to the munitions depot and get it.
With 2 kills down, only needs the Ezra Bird kill and the Sean Rose kill. Muffin Man does isolate someone in the shredder once again.
That is Sean Rose, terrorist turned insurgent.
Now this is where the... Is that... Was that base glitch? I can't tell, but... But Rommel does have a... militia elite disguise and just needs...
Command, possible disturbance in my position. I'm checking it out.
Just needs to drag Sean up the stairs
Anyone there?
and
Answer.
dump him over the railing, which would kill in Colorado, but not in other maps.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
Now with the malicious soldier disguise, he does get the next snap, and that will be
Ezra Berg has
green
been
guns hitting the exit for Rommel.
Brought into this camp as
Deadly Muffin Man
wait a minute.
played really good, just couldn't seem to get anything started for Colorado. And that will be GG's, as Muffin Man does get the Ezra kill finally.
Ezra Berg has been eliminated.
That is GG's though, as a 45-second photo finish window is not enough to catch up. Score will be 4-2 Rommel. And Muffin Man gets to choose next map. Deadly Muffin Man chooses Paris.
Hey, buddy. Wanna leave that alone?
Novikov asked me to fetch it for him.
Hey, buddy. Leave that alone.
Novikov asked me to fetch it for him. Wants to trigger the fireworks himself.
Wonder what that was.
Rommel is practicing the sheet grab. Very nice execution there.
Awesome. What do you think? Should we do it?
Jesus. What kind of third-rate contractor did this whole... Sure, look.
Hi. Yes.
And we have Muffin Man practicing the attic start.
Usually have this many important people at one time. This is freaking me out a little.
We are professionals. Everything is under control. Our job is to protect the people here, not downstairs.
Not an effect, huh? No, no, no.
We do have the spin arriving in less than 30 seconds. Rommel is on match point, so if he wins this one, that will be the game. Muffin Man can still send this to a map 5 with a win here. And for the spin, we have Victor Novikov with the fiber wire as the Sheik. and Dahlia with electrocution as the Chicada bodyguard. Very nice spin here. Simple kill for Dahlia. Not so simple kill for Victor. Both players load in Attic start at the moment,
Man, whoever owns this place.
but Rommel does immediately replan
That is Dahlia
to
Margolis, supermodel
auction
turned
start
spy master.
to get the medic isolation on Dahlia, but does miss with the gas device. Meanwhile, Muffin Man does grab the Chicada bodyguard, but does end up restarting or replanning. This time, Rommel does not miss the medic isolation. And does get the distraction off for the bodyguard. And yes, it does look like he is unfortunately affected by the phase glitch.
Man, whoever owns this place is one serious order, you know?
That ain't the half of it. See something suspicious?
Muffin Man, meanwhile, throws a blue egg at both of the bodyguards' faces.
Victor Novikov is next.
Well, Rommel does get the kill off in the correct disguise with the electrocution. Yeah, phase glitch is very much a disadvantage for something like this, especially where you need to be able to delay a target in order to isolate them.
Which also contain detailed descriptions of every item on sale. Now, let us get started.
Put down the gun, sir. Respond.
And Muffin Man does not know about the bodyguard in the room as he gets spotted shooting a seeker into Dahlia. And that will be a restart. Rommel seekers Victor twice. Should be very simple as long as he does avoid those cameras here. But it does decide to go the other way. And we'll need to isolate the Sheik in order to grab his disguise. Or just distract the guard for a minute.
Both targets are down.
Rommel does successfully get the Victor kill. And just needs to head towards the exit. Unfortunately, Muffin Man does restart once again, so pending a rip here at the final moment from Rommel, this will be GG's and a 6-2 victory as Muffin Man gets spotted once again. Very unfortunate rip. The GG's to both players. Great match. And that is a 6-2 victory for Rommel. Very impressive showing from Muffin Man in his in one of his first tournaments. let's check where they will be playing next. I'm still unsure of how to navigate this thing on on screen, so but that is the current bracket. Muffin Man lost 2-6, so Rommel will be advancing to play Gorg in round 3 of the losers bracket. And there are some upcoming matches as well, I do believe, with the only one currently scheduled being. Oh, there are no scheduled matches, because that first one is this one that is just finished. So I guess that is it. Thank you all for watching. Shout out Reaper for adminning this match. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your days.